Well, I can admit when I'm wrong, and I made a massive mistake overlooking this club this year. I don't even know how I did it. Earlier in the year, I just was not hitting 3-woods very well, and I actually took the 3-wood out of my bag. And I guess because of that, I skipped reviewing this club, and it makes no sense because guess what? I've been playing the Ping 10K driver all year. Really love that driver, but for whatever reason, I never reviewed this Ping G430 3-wood, so we are going to right this wrong here today, and I'm going to see if for once in my life I can actually have a matching set of woods in the back of my bag. It's almost never been the case. I don't think my driver has ever matched my 3-wood. I've always got a hodgepodge of clubs in the back of my bag, but let's see how this G430 performs. First, we're going to look at the tech inside the G430, and then we're going to put it to the test out here at Carrollwood Country Club. Here's a look down here at the G430 now. First thing I notice is that this face, that depth is pretty shallow, and it's pretty long from toe to heel here. So we're seeing that a lot more with modern 3-woods. Overall, I'd say the head size is also maybe a little smaller than I would have expected, seeing as the Ping G430 10K Max, my driver is pretty darn big. You've got one weight here in the back, and you've got full adjustability here on the hosel. As you can see, I've got the 15-degree model, and I can go up and down a couple of degrees here by adjusting the settings here. In terms of shaft, I've got the Alta Counterbalance 65-gram stiff shaft on this one. Overall, really nice looking package, but it's how it performs that matters. It's time to take it out on course and put it to the test. All right, first test here is going to be a distance test. We're gonna hit a few here off the tee. I will be hitting them off the deck here in just a little bit to test that as well. Let's see how far these things can fly in this par 5. I've got my Garmin G80 here to help us measure all of these shots. It's going to give us some launch data as well, courtesy of playbetter.com, where I get all my golf technology. But let's see how far this thing will go. Oh man, the height really nice there as that's drawing in. Caught the right side of the fairway. Clubhead speed was 103. Wow. Ball speed 147, smash 143. That's very high, exceptionally high for a 3-wood. And my estimated carry there, 247. Wow. Walking up to this one, I love this number that I'm seeing because we just got 250. A lot of gunk on that ball too, so maybe would have rolled a little bit further without that, but boy, I'll take that. Let's try it again. And that's another really good one. I love this trajectory that I'm getting out of it. And that one seemed to be bounding too. Clubhead speed 101, ball speed 145, smash 144. Great number. And the estimated carry 232. Let's go find it. So with 250 on the first one, that is the upper edges of where I can hit a 3-wood. I'm going to be really interested to see where this one is, but generally right now I average about 240, 245 with my current 3-wood. This thing seems to have a lot of ball speed, and again, that smash factor number way up here. All right, we're pulling up to it again. This is dead center of the fairway, and I'm loving what I'm seeing here again. Distance seems to be very consistent with this club, 248 on that one. All right, third distance test here. First two were pretty impressive. Shot 3. That one was not as well struck as the first two. All right, so I don't think it's gonna go as far. First of all, my clubhead speed was down there, 95, ball speed 139, but the smash was up there, 147. Estimated carry 217. But the other reason I don't think it's going to go as far is because I hit that a little toe side, not extreme, but it was definitely toe side, not in the middle like the first two. So this would be interesting to see sort of in terms of forgiveness too, what we get. Let's go find it. So numbers wise, it's not going to be too bad for, again, where that was struck on the club face in that swing speed, 232. And guess what? We're dead middle of the fairway once again. I'm impressed with distance there. Let's go to our off the deck test and see how this handles a tighter lie. Now, in order for a 3-wood to perform, it's got to be good off the deck or right off the fairway. Now, this Ping G430 features a very shallow depth and a very long face. It should do pretty well here right off the fairway, but let's test it out and see. I'm 235 out. Hit that one off the toe actually, but it got way up in the air. And that's on the green, maybe over the green. That was an incredibly forgiving result. You see where I hit that? Right here, you can see the grass. So it was not in the center of the club face like it should have been. Still got a nice little draw to it. That was impressive. Shot 2 here. Again, a little slightly off the toe, and with a lot of 3-woods, that's where I'm hooking it left, and I'm missing the green, I'm missing the fairway, and I'm getting myself into trouble. But again, similar strike position there. And after 2 that good, I've got to hit 1 more here. I've struggled with 3-wood so much over the last year, and this is feeling quite effortless. That one again, I think it landed on the green. Probably all 3 of those rolled off, but easy to get up in the air. And I do think the architecture of this club allows it to do that. Really impressive. Probably the best performance of any 3-wood off the deck that I've hit this year. Honestly, I cannot believe the dispersion here. It's super tight. And one of these is, wow, it's nearly a gimme. Right here, we've got about 5 feet here, maybe 6 max. And the other one's right off the back here. It landed on the green. It's just, this thing has so much pop. And the other one is pin high over here, just right side of the green. 3 incredible shots. I'll take all 3 of those any day of the week. By the way, glove I'm using was sent to me by a fan of the show here who actually has a golf glove company based in Tampa. So I had to try it. This is the Up glove, and I've been using it here. As you can see, it's got some use to it, but I've used it probably for like 10 rounds and it's still looking really good. What's nice is this is all breathable up top here. And again, with such a hot day that I've got in the summertime, this holds up a little bit longer than most. I'll leave a link down below so you can check it out, but I love supporting local companies, and Up Glove is one. All right, on this test, we're gonna look at workability. Can I move this ball left to right? It goes against my normal shot shape, but we're gonna open the stance, take more of a outside to in swing here, and see if we can get this ball to turn over. Well, pretty straight, a very slight cut to that one. Again, nice, solid feeling impact. Club head speed was 99, ball speed was 140 to smash. Again, really high, 141. For a 3-wood with a fade swing, I think that's a really good number. And the estimated carry there, 218. Movement though, didn't blow my mind. Let's see what happens here on shot 2. Wow, yeah. This club is definitely all about a straight ball flight, because it was like it wanted to move, but just stayed on that really straight trajectory. Club head speed was 98, ball speed 139, smash 142, estimated carry 217. So numbers wise, very consistent there as well. Let's take one more. And yeah, it just wants to stay right there. Not a bad thing if you like a straight forgiving 3-wood, which I do, but you're certainly not going to get a lot of workability here out of the Ping G430. Much like the driver, this is again more about forgiveness than about workability. Now I'm going to be really curious to see where these balls ended up, because they are going to be all so close to each other. Club head speed 97, ball speed 138, smash 142, and estimated carry 215 there. Now my target was this bunker, by the way, and I was hoping it would fade back in. So we got one here, left side of fairway. We do have one that's maybe even right of center up there. That was our first one that bent the most. And this one was, I believe, our second one. It's actually in the rough. It was just so darn straight. So I gotta say, I'm shocked here at just how straight these are. I'm shocked in a good way though, because of course, as a mere mortal, I need balls to fly straight. But I'm shocked in that, this being a club that a lot of professionals could potentially game, and Ping tries to get a lot of tour pros using their clubs. If they can't work the ball, if they can't move it right and left as easily as some other ones out there on the market, to them it would be maybe a little bit more of a detriment. But again, I really like what I'm seeing. I'm just really surprised. So wrapping up the final thoughts here, I just cannot believe how straight the Ping G430 is, and I can't believe how forgiving it is. It's forgiving to a fault, as we saw. The workability of this club is not going to be super high. But man, this thing is a weapon. Hot face, very, very straight. Let's rank it here on my 5 criteria. In terms of distance, 5 out of 5 easily. 250 yards off the tee for me is top of the food chain. It's almost as far as I was hitting the mini drivers, and it's only 10 to 15 yards behind my driver on that kind of swing speed. In terms of forgiveness, 5 out of 5 easily. This is likely the most forgiving 3-wood I have ever hit, and I can't believe it took me this long to hit it. Just dumb mistake. In terms of workability, yeah, you're not gonna get so much here. I'm gonna give this club 2 out of 5 stars for workability, but honestly, when they go so straight, you're probably not going to care about that. In terms of aesthetics, 5 out of 5 as well for aesthetics. These things look, feel, and sound immaculate. In terms of value, man, golf clubs keep getting more expensive all the time. These 10Ks are going to be pretty soon on a discount as the 2025 stuff starts to hit the shelves. We've already seen the Titleist stuff come out. I think value here overall, Ping holds its value so well. Even though you pay a little bit more of a premium, you're gonna have resale value if you ever need it. It's not why I buy clubs, but a lot of people do. Think about that. So for me, 4 out of 5 for value. Here's your score on screen. Very high number, considering that workability number was so low. This is an excellent performer, and it just may be going in my bag. I don't know why it didn't sooner, honestly. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you back here next time on another edition of Let's Play Through.